Yeah, we're really very pleased to be in Portland. So I'd like to first have our Oregon delegate, Senator Lou Frederick, come up and welcome us to his beautiful city. Lou's been with PNWER for a number of years. He's a lifelong advocate of justice, education, and community with a background spanning science, media, and public service. And he represents Northeast Portland since 2016. And I will say the only state he hasn't visited yet is Alaska. And we're going to get Lou up to Alaska one of these days. So please join me in welcoming Lou Frederick.
Thank you. Welcome to Portland. My wife decided that I probably shouldn't wear my frog hat today, but I may bring it in tomorrow. You are most welcome here. I hope you enjoy yourselves. This is I fell in love with this place 51 years ago, January 19th, 1974, at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I came over the bridge in a bus and just looked at the place and went, okay, I know where I'm supposed to be. It's a stunning place. It has its issues. It has its silliness, which I enjoy as well. But it also has the intent to try to make Oregon and the Northwest one of the best places to be. And I think we keep trying to do that. And you are getting a chance to see some of that here. But you're also getting a chance to see, I think, how we all work together to make that a reality. And that's why I've been really pleased to be part of PNWER. It is not just an Oregon situation or a British Columbia or a Saskatchewan area. It is the region. It's a region that has incredible potential and has for, I think, probably centuries been a place of hope for people, for the human life. So I'm really pleased to be part of PNWER and all the economic issues, all the some political issues, the environmental situations, everything. We have a chance to make a real difference, and I'm hoping that we can keep working towards that end. That's what it's working towards. We're not going to get it all together, but we're going to try, and that's why I'm real pleased to be here, and I'm pleased you're here. And invite other folks to show up. Some of my colleagues will be here, I think, at times when they are off doing things. And I will repeat, thank you for coming down on Thanksgiving weekend. Really appreciate that. It makes a big difference. And some of us understand that a bit. One of my friends in Vancouver was surprised that we were having it this weekend. I said, well, yes, this week, but he was pleased to see that we are still working together on things. So again, welcome to Portland. There are a lot, this is the Pearl District. 20, 30 years ago, this was the manufacturing place, this sort of small manufacturing place. And you had trains going through and loading things up. Now, across here, you see the apartment complexes. And some of them are new, and some of them are just simply converted businesses that we've managed to keep going. So enjoy, walk around. We have great parks pretty much close by everywhere you are. If you're interested and wanted to know, that empty lot over there that you see across the street that direction, that was once the post office. And so they're changing. We're putting the post office out next to the airport, the big post office. There's a small post office right over here, but the rest of it's going to be changing. It's called the Broadway Corridor. So come back in 5 years and you'll get a chance to see the changes that continue to take place in Oregon and continue to take place in Portland. And I think they'll be all connected with all of the five states, the Northwest states, and the 5 Canadian provinces. You'll see the changes because of the work that you're actually doing here, and the conversations that we'll have here and the information you'll get. So again, thank you very much for being here and enjoy.
Okay, we're going to go around the room and have everyone just quickly introduce themselves. I think we have enough time to do that. So we have a mic So if you could just say your name and your title and where you're from, your jurisdiction, that'd be great.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Scott Corbett. I'm the general manager at the Port of Lewiston in Lewiston, Idaho. We're the furthest inland seaport on the West Coast.
Good morning, Megan Graves with the Canadian Consulate in Seattle, and we cover the states of Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and Alaska.
Good morning, Senator. Wow, that's really loud. Senator Ron Taylor from Idaho. Thank you.
Good morning, Representative Denise Baum from Billings, Montana.
Representative Amy Regier from Montana.
Will Probilski. I'm the president of the Agricultural Producers Association of Saskatchewan. Dale King, Director of Economic Development for the City of Mountain Home, 40 miles east of Micron, Boise, or Boise Micron.
Isaac Gelman, delivering bridges from California.
Tom Lang, Assistant Director for the PNWER Regional Infrastructure Accelerator.
Yeah, Doug McLaren. I'm with PNWER. I work in their Canadian office up in British Columbia.
Scott Hunter, Director of U.S. Relations with the Government of Saskatchewan.
Peter Schultz, freelance consultant out of Calgary.
Shane Gibson, MLA for Laxton and Parkland, Parliamentary Secretary to our Premier. That's like a governor for y'all up north or down here that don't know. So I get to work on economic corridor development, international relations, and very happy to be part of this organization as well.
Bruce Agnew, I'm Director of the Regional Accelerator for PNWER.
Good morning, everyone. Sapuan Jiang, Director of Business Oregon, the State Economic Development Agency.
I'm Laura Anderson from Prince George.
I am Councillor Trudy Clausen from Prince George, BC, Canada.
Travis Keisig. I am a member of the Legislative Assembly of Last Mountain Touchwood from Saskatchewan. I serve as the Minister of the Environment from the Government of Saskatchewan, and I am also currently the President of the Pacific Northwest Economic Region.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's an honor to be sitting at the table with you. One of our neighbors north of Montana. Montana happens to be the one state that we border on all three Canadian provinces, and we're a little distance from the two territories. We also border on Idaho, as does my district border on Idaho and British Columbia. I am the father, Scott Corbett's best friend from law school days. That's probably my high point in my life, but I'm past president of PNWER. Happy to see the folks here that are here, and I believe we've got a good additional bunch coming in later on. I know we've got one more from Montana for sure. My name is Mike Cuff, and I served a couple of terms as president. A true high point of my life. This group is, I have deep feelings for this group, and the possibilities are only as good as you make it. You can make it very important to your home, to your province, or your state, or your territory, or your city. I'm also the proud owner of these socks, courtesy of the city of Prince George. I think these are called PG socks, and I'm not going to go any further with that. But anyway, Matt Morrison has been our ground leader here for quite a few years, 5, something like that, and a very good friend. Truly has made PNWER what it is. Mr. Morrison.
Thank you so much, Mike. I'm Matt Morrison, Executive Director of PNWER, and we are expecting a lot more folks throughout the day and for the next 2 days and the Rail Summit that's going to be happening here. So I think we better go ahead and roll it. I'll go back to you, Brandon.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, everybody. We have a number of folks online too, so unfortunately we can't have them introduce themselves, but we're going to get started. I'd like to call up our president, Minister Travis Keisig from Saskatchewan. Travis was elected this summer in Bellevue, and he's the MLA for Last Mountain Touchwood. He's a lifelong farmer, tradesman, and community leader. Travis brings deep roots in rural Saskatchewan service and has service in the Canadian Armed Forces Reserves and a passion for hands-on leadership shaped by his years in leadership in 4-H. So please join me in welcoming our president, Travis Keisig.
Thank you, Brandon. As president of the Pacific Northwest Economic Region, I am very pleased to welcome all of you here today. And as Minister of the Environment, I'm pleased to be here on behalf of Premier Scott Moe and the government of Saskatchewan. PNWER is very proud to host the Build Northwest Economic Forum in conjunction with the 4th Annual Pacific Northwest Rail Summit. I'm very glad all of you have taken time out of your busy schedule to come for what I'm sure is going to be an enlightening and productive few days. Thank you all truly for being here. These are incredibly challenging times for importers and exporters across our North American supply chains. I really want to thank CEO Matt Morrison for all of his hard work, dedication, and leadership in hosting this great event. And to all of the PNWER team, thank you. Your work is duly noted and appreciated. For those of you that don't know, Saskatchewan joined PNWER in 2008. We are very proud to be a long-standing PNWER member and have seen the value of this organization in countless ways over the years, including all of the great things that come out of events like these. For those of you that are unfamiliar with us, Saskatchewan is in the heart of the Canadian prairies, with expansive farmland in the southern region, vast forests and woodlands in the north. Saskatchewan is very richly blessed to have the food, fuel, fertilizer, and forestry that the world needs. We are primarily an export-based economy. We export over 70% of everything that we produce. We are home to 40% of Canada's arable farmland and have a long history of agricultural innovation. We rank first in Canada and third in the world as the best place for mining investment and have the world's largest and highest quality uranium and potash deposits. We also have 39 of the United States list of 50 critical mineral production. And with the ongoing challenges between China and the United States, these critical minerals are coming to the forefront more than ever. And also in Saskatchewan, we have the only outside of China critical mineral fabrication plant. Saskatchewan Research Council is an incredible organization built up of scientists and engineers that are physically producing the metal ingots that are used in manufacturing processes of, words that I can't even say, neodymium, praseodymium, many of the highly valuable and critical in semiconductor chip manufacturing, electric magnets, and other manufacturing processes. Since the inception of PNWER, it has demonstrated the value of collaboration. It's fair to say that we've enjoyed decades of cross-border cooperation and collaboration, and it's no secret now that our regions are facing some unpredictable challenges when it comes to trade right now. Now more than ever, we need to work together to address trade tariffs and how deeply integrated our economies truly are. I encourage everyone here to discuss this openly because I know that many of us here share those same goals, priorities, and values. Especially during these times, it's important that we remember the long-standing relationship that we all have together. And there's one thing that we all want in this room, and that's to see the Pacific Northwest succeed. We all want our economies to prosper for the sake of our communities. And we all want to find new opportunities and partnerships that will make that happen. So I encourage all of us to use this summit as a chance to really connect with new potential partners, old allies, and your counterparts across that border. I look forward to taking on these challenges with the help of everyone here today. We have some very great panels coming up. You know, personally, I'm looking forward to some of the events on permit reform, supply chains, and the very critical freight networks. Let's continue this exchange of ideas and information in the coming year. By working together, we can achieve incredible economic growth, given the resources and expertise at each of our member jurisdictions. My hope truly is that all of us will leave this conference with renewed enthusiasm for the work that PNWER does in strengthening relationship and promoting new economic opportunities. May all of our regions continue to flourish into the future. Thank you very much.
Well, to head off and begin for the first session here, I was in Toronto on Wednesday for the U.S.-Canada Summit, and the province of Ontario is putting out a multi-million-dollar campaign across the U.S. with an incredible spot, 90-second analysis that's all Ronald Reagan talking about the importance of free trade and how tariffs are never going to create more jobs, but less jobs for America. It's a great spot, but it hasn't been released yet. I wanted to show it here. But that same night, you know, the Blue Jays just tromped the Toronto. I mean, they did a number with against the New York Yankees. And so I told my friends I would wear this Blue Jay hat. But now the Mariners are 2-up. So, you know, we got a wonderful partnership going on here between Canada and the U.S. And I have to say, you know, go Mariners. Okay.
Yeah.